Proportions of the head. In this lesson, we learn the proportions of the head and the location and sizes of the different facial features like the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and the ears. We discover an average head with average features and average spacing. The spacing of the features is more important than the features themselves. If they are in the right position, your drawing will be fine. If they are not, you cannot improve the bad looking with the fancy shading. Now let's get rolling. Here we have the base circle. This is our center line. Here is the important crossing. These are the slices that we cut from the circle or from a ball in 3D. The hairline, the bottom of the nose, the chin, and the top of the head. These are the key levels. If you look at the units, you'll see that our head is 3.5 units tall and 3 units wide. As you already know, the top of the ear is at the same level as the brows, and the bottom of the ear is at the same level as the bottom of the nose. Remember that our base unit is the distance between the brow line and the bottom of the nose. Now if you cut our base unit into half, and that half in half again, we get the position of the eyes vertically. To get the corners of the eyes, we need to split the middle unit at the top into quarters. If we project this point down, we'll get the inner corner of the eye. Similarly on the other side. And the other corner of the eye will be here. Now notice that based on this measurement, the width of the eye is 2 quarters, which is exactly a half unit. Also realize that the distance between the two eyes is also a half unit. So it's basically 1 eye width. Now if we project the inner corner of the eyes downwards, we'll get the sides of the nose at the bottom. And similarly, if we project the middle of the eyes downwards, we'll get the corners of the mouth. But where are the lips located vertically? If we take the nose-chin distance and cut it into thirds, the separation of the lips will be at the upper divider. The neck connects with the head somewhere here. Now let's discover the side view. First, we project our key points horizontally. Here are the hairline, brow line, the eye level, the bottom of the nose, the separation of the lips, and the bottom of the chin. Altogether, as we already know, they are 3.5 units tall. The depth of an average head is also 3.5 units. If we take the first unit at the top and project it down to the eye level, we'll get the position of the outer corner of the eye. Now let's cut this first unit into thirds. This third will mark the front of the eyeball and also the corner of the mouth. Now this other third will mark the front head and the lower part of the face below the nose. And the tip of the nose is the outermost feature in side view. Watch the orientation of these contour lines and try to memorize them. The ear will start at the second unit. And we already know its vertical position. It's also good to know that the ear is usually bigger than you would think it is at first glance. Now note that the eyes are located at the middle vertically on the head. You will think that they are in the upper half, but they are actually not. They are right at the middle. It is rare that you draw the head exactly in this position, and it is rare that you draw an average face. You could ask, what's the point then to remember these proportions? It's important to have a reference in your mind about the location of the facial features. Every model that you draw will have slight differences from the average head. The hairline will be somewhere else, the nose, the mouth, or the ears will be bigger or smaller, and will be positioned differently. But the fact that you will realize the differences compared to the reference will help you a lot to draw the specific face more accurately. Also, if you draw from imagination, you will know which features should be placed where, and you can alter their position to get a different look from the average. You will not just be guessing. Now I'd like to ask you to watch the head of your relatives or friends in the coming days. Check if these general rules apply, or if they don't, what's the difference? These observations will help you to memorize the proportions of the head. Hope this lesson was useful. In the next one, we are going to learn how to build up the head from simple planes. See you in the next video.